House training a new puppy typically takes 4 to 6 months, but bigger breeds could take up to a year. A few factors which contribute to the length of time required are the size of the dog, the age of the dog, and your previous living conditions. One thing to consider is that dogs have different needs depending on their size. For instance, smaller breeds have smaller bladders and metabolisms and must be taken out more often. Along with that, your puppy's previous living conditions can influence what you need to do in order to house train them. You may face setbacks in your management training, but don't worry about it as long as you continue to offer your puppy rewards for good behavior. As long as your pup is at least 12 weeks old, they should have sufficient control of their bladder and bowel to stay put. House training a new puppy begins when they are 12 weeks to 16 weeks old, so you get started on the right foot when you bring them home. If you bring your puppy home before they are 12 weeks old, house training may take longer. You will have to teach the dog to do their business outside. Experts recommend confining the pup to a room or crate to keep them from having accidents inside. Run a leash around the perimeter of that space so they can't break out, but they also can't soil any other areas of the house. You can gradually give them more freedom over time as they learn that they need to go outside to do their business. When house training your puppy, follow these steps. Keep your puppy on a regular feeding schedule and feed them their food between meals. Take your puppy to the same spot outside each time to eliminate. Their scent will prompt them to go. Stay outside with your puppy while they are going to prompt them to do their business. When they finish their business outside, praise them and give them a treat. Take them on a walk around the neighborhood as a reward. Puppies need to eliminate. It's up to you to let them know where they are allowed to go. They will show you with their signs, whining, circling, barking, or scratching at the door. When they do have an accident, don't get angry or punish them. Just stay calm and keep on training. If accidents are still happening, consult a vet. If your puppy doesn't go in the designated toileting area, take them to the same spot each time. Their scent will prompt them to go. Stay with them outside for at least a year so that they can learn how to control themselves when your puppy does eliminate outside. Praise them or give them a treat. A walk around the neighborhood is also a nice reward. Don't punish your puppy for having an accident. Punishing them teaches them to fear you. If they're in the act, clap loudly and take them outside. When they have finished, praise them or give them a small treat. If you found the evidence but didn't see it, don't react angrily by yelling or rubbing their nose in it. Puppies aren't capable of understanding why you might be mad at them. In order to curb accidents, stay outside with your dog for longer periods of time. They may need more time to explore and find a place to pee. Lastly, use enzymatic cleansers to clean up an accident rather than ammonia-based cleaning products that could attract the dog back to the same spot. Dogs respond better to positive reinforcement than negative reinforcement. They will only respond to negative reinforcement when you catch them in the act. For it to be effective, it needs to be immediate. They don't understand why you're mad when you scold them for something they did a few minutes ago. They think they're doing the right thing by leaving their home base to go to the bathroom. It's not their fault if you catch them in the act. Punishing them by scolding or hitting them for bad behavior could teach them to start hiding their messes, making finding and cleaning up unpleasant surprises all over the house more difficult. You don't want to train your dog to view the whole house as a bed, so set them up for success by moving past the puppy pads. This is great advice from Wirtz, who points out that some people will use puppy pads and let their dogs roam around on them all over the house. He also has seen houses that have puppy pads everywhere with the homeowners letting the dogs go on them as much as they please. Why is this a problem? Well, remember that you want to train them to view the whole house as more of a nest than a bed or couch. Take your treats outside and wait there while they go potty. If they need two things, urination and defecation, go back inside after they're done, and make sure you praise and give them a treat when they finally do come back inside. Dogs respond a lot better to positive reinforcement than to negative reinforcement. They won't respond to negative reinforcement unless you catch them in the act, so it's pointless to drag them over to their mess after they've finished doing their business and scold them. Furthermore, they might start hiding their messes while still leaving the house, and you'll start finding unpleasant surprises in your home. Take your pup outside routinely. I like to take pups for a 15-minute walk every half hour or hour for young pups and every couple of hours for older ones. It's important to note that you should avoid feeding and giving water to your pup for at least 2 hours before bedtime. They will be able to sleep through the night faster. If your pup starts exhibiting going behaviors, take them outside. One key behavior is sniffing around the floor. If your pup returns to the same spot for elimination after you've already taken him outside, take special notice. They might also spin in a circular motion and then squat, so keep an eye out for any other similar behavior.